So years ago, I had a couple of men that I was dealing with tell me I was masculine, and I thought it was pretty insulting. But as I grew in my spirituality, I realized I use both my masculine and feminine energy. And I think that's healthy. It's when you're unbalanced, I feel it can become an issue. Even if you're a man, I feel there are times where men need to tap into their feminine energy and use it. But when I thought back, I never thought at the time, let me think about these type of men that were telling me this. So when I analyzed it, the men that were telling me I was masculine, they were men who didn't know who they were yet. Some of them were broke, some of them were insecure, some of them didn't love themselves, some of them didn't know their life's purpose, they had not tapped in spiritually yet. And it made sense because if I'm a woman who in business I use my masculine energy, I'm confident, I have leadership, I'm an entrepreneur, that is going to maybe create jealousy or intimidation for a man who he hasn't tapped into his purpose yet, or he hasn't tapped into his masculine energy yet. And a lot of those men were like trying to, move in with me, trying to get things out of me. And it makes sense, and moved on and used other women for money or moved in with them and became almost childlike in a sense. I never been called masculine by a man who was on his purpose, or, who knew who he was, or he was confident. I've only been called masculine by men who haven't tapped in to their own masculinity. So, ladies, analyze yourself, but also analyze the message that is coming from before you react. Because sometimes you are using your masculinity, but that man hasn't found his masculine energy. He hasn't found his purpose yet. And your energy can make him feel less than. And not that it's your problem, but he is living in his feminine or his childlike energy, and he hasn't found himself yet.